Hey gamers, how's it going? Oh no. Whoa. Oh, there we go. Chat's back. What do you know? Pre-formal complaint. Yeah, you know what? That works. I'll take it. How's it going, gamers? Hope you're having a good time of day wherever it is that you are. And we're gonna play some Death and Taxes. Surprise, surprise. No changes from the previous lists we've been working on. Uh, not just a continued desire to play pre-war formalwear that we can't. But I sure am excited to get every bit of paper reps in that I can while it continues to not be available on the Magic the Gathering Online client. Uh, but hey, what are we gonna do other than get paired very, very fast and win a die roll? All right, we're getting right into it, folks. This hand is pretty slow, but we get to go turn 1 Vial into turn 2 Surveil Land, recruit for something. I think this is keepable. If my opponent's on combo, I'm dead, but that's okay. They are on last on Team Cascade, which is Rhinos. So this might be too slow against Rhinos, if that's what they're on, but I don't like to put too much stock into what MTG Goldfish says people play unless I know that it corresponds with what they've played against me before. You know, if they're a one trick like I am. If they are on Rhinos, this Caracas might be nice if they have a Minskin Boo. Oh, excuse me. Goodness. Sleepy day for me. Had a bad streak of getting not the best sleep on Thursdays, which makes my late stream nights even harder. But we'll get through it. Better than when I was playing until like 1:30. Thankfully those days are gone. Opponent's either dual queuing, has a hell of a hand, or they just went to the bathroom while they were in the queue. I guess we'll see. Oh, they're mulling to 6. Okay. They're thinking about it. I would be pretty happy if they used a third of their hands to counter this Aether Vial. What's going on over there? How's it going, chat? How you doing? Hope you're having more fun than I am right now. There we go. Force of Will pitching Lorien revealed. They did it. And we have a Thalia. Hell yeah, let's go. Wasteland, huh? Okay, well, I'm pretty happy to get Crocus Wastelanded now. I will go ahead and start with an attack. Cool. And now I will play a recruiter. What am I getting here? I think that I'm just getting a Stoneforge. Their hand is very slow. Batterskull kind of just wins the game against a slow hand like this, and lets me, assuming they wasteland me, which they might not, they might just need the mana. Gives me a pretty clean turn to play, to cast Stoneforge, play Heath, and then Surveil after that. So I think Stoneforge is gonna be the play. No fetch. Obviously, that's all predicated on the idea that they are, in fact, rhinos, but every card they've shown us is certainly pointing in that direction. Is this a... Okay, yep, they pitched a Spirit Guide to Fire Ice Recruiter in Thalia. Okay. Ooh, double Stoneforge. Well, that's interesting. I think in that case, I'm just going to get a Batterskull, and then instead of surveilling, I'm going to go ahead and cast a second one, get a Cauldron, and they scoop. Cool. Deal. Alright, Cabal Therapy is good, Battle of Biowater is good, and that's usually it. Unfortunately, pretty much everything else misses. Cage does not work against Cascade, right? It's been a while since I even thought about that, but since the cards are exiled and then cast, yeah, the spell isn't cast from the library, it's cast from exile. Yeah, okay. I had to think about that for a second. What do I usually cut? Swarm is very slow. Skyclave tends to be pretty bad, and I think, and then Lauren. And then if I had more, I would be cutting Bowmasters, but I think you got to start by cutting the expensive cards. I think I actually might keep Skyclave in over the Cauldron. Am I forgetting anything? I feel like I might, but maybe that's because I haven't. It's been a while since I've only had 4 cards to board in for this matchup, so I think that might be just what's messing me up. Alright, let's see if the mulligans don't take 4 minutes this time. I guess it was 3. Seems kind of mopey. If it was Thalia on the play, I'd be more interested, but this is... Yeah, this isn't great. This feels like a 5-ish card hand, because the Bowmaster's not very good. The Thalia is only good if they give us our second turn, and then we have way more lands than we need. Yeah. What do I do with this hand? I feel like this hand has somewhat similar problems, or I guess the Bowmasters still aren't very good. two of them is at least enough stats that like there's a chance it's gonna be good. And there's this recruiter. I'm wondering if I have to keep both Caracases though, in which case what card am I bottoming? Just because like they're a wasteland deck. And I don't, maybe I just have to lose to wasteland, but that seems worse than putting back like the Bowmasters actually. Yeah, I'm gonna keep and put back one of the Bowmasters. We'll see how that goes. I found this matchup a lot less fun ever since Rhinos figured out that they could just play play Wasteland in their deck. Okay, so Forest suspends Footfalls. Cabal Therapy. So they have a Footfalls exiled. I can try to hit one of the Cascaders, but I'm not sure. I think we're supposed to probably go for one of them, right? I'm not sure which. I guess probably go for yeah, I'll go for Shardless Agent, because that Shardless Agent is better in terms of the clock. No, they have a Violent Outburst and they will be casting it. Rats. Okay. That is definitely one problem with therapy in this matchup, is you're just kind of have to guess a lot of times which Cascader they have in their hands. Okay, that helps. Think I got to use that to swords one of the Rhinos that they are about to make, presumably. There's the Elvish Spirit Guide. There's the Violent Outburst. We cast the Footfalls. So I know that their hand is... shoot. What do I know about? Island, Spirit Guide, Outburst, Foothills. Right, the Foothills, that's what they played. So it's Island, Lorien, one other card. I think that I'm supposed to wait until their upkeep so that they can't Force of Negation this Swords to Plowshares. Cool. Okay, there's the first Wasteland, but thankfully this is exactly why I kept the second Caracas. We have some time against a single Rhino token, although not all of the time. This basic swamp is starting to hurt me, actually. I think that I have to play the Caracas first. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to backstreet because then I can recruit for Solitude Pitch Mom. Yeah, no, I think that's right, actually. I think that buys us a lot more time. Now that's a good one. We're going to keep that. because we need that for the second footfalls that's coming to. Oh God. Okay, the second wasteland. That's bad. Okay. So we just need the card. We basically need the card after this battle to be another white source. I guess we have one more. No, we don't. We basically, it needs to be that, exactly that card. I'm gonna play the Mother of Runes. Actually, that might have been wrong. Maybe yeah, I think that was wrong because I think I should have played the Bowmasters because I actually want to be able to draw any lands to recruit for Solitude, pitch Mom on this one Rhino if I need to. There's the Lorien revealed, and then still have the Battle of Bywater. But I guess I'm casting the battle next turn. If I guess, yeah, never mind. I guess it doesn't really matter because if I don't draw a white source, Recruiter for Solitude doesn't save me here anyway. So I guess never mind. Okay. Islands, Volcanic, and then one other card in their hands. So, if this is a white source, we live. It's not a white source, we're dead. Okay. The double wasteland we could not beat with that hand. That was rough. No changes. Imagine if we correctly, I say correctly, named Violent Outburst. Alright, I would love to play first. This hand looks good. This hand looks okay. I will say this hand looks okay. They're mulling to 6, which makes us Thoughtseize feel nicer. I think if this Bowmaster was like any white card, then I would feel better about it. I think that's where I'm at. Definitely have to Thoughtseize first. Brotherhood's End, Force of Vigor, Spirit Guide. And a Wasteland. They always have the Wasteland. Well, this hand doesn't do like anything. I guess I take the Brotherhood's End is probably the most problematic card here. Because it means that I can't safely like get a board in play. Yeah, I think that's right. I think the other option is take Elvish Spirit Guide because it means that like it means that the soonest that they could cascade is turn 3, assuming they draw one, unless they draw another Spirit Guide. But I think I prefer getting rid of the Brotherhood's End because this being in their hand is just always going to be tense. And I'll play the Vial, and if they choose to force the Vial, that is so fine by me. Scrubland is nice. I'm going to bait out the Wasteland with the Savannah first. Hey Jared, how's it going? Welcome. There is the Wasteland. They did not draw a Cascader. Or I guess if they did, it's Violent Outburst. That's the answer. Tick Vile up to 1. What do we got? A Batterskull. Not quite what I'm looking for. I'm going to get Yoran in my hands so that I have the pitch card for Solitude. I don't like that. Yeah, of course. Why do they always draw Cascaders in the first like 2 draws of their deck? It just doesn't seem right. No, I should have. Whoops. Yeah, okay. I'm going to do this now before it's too late. Get rid of one of them. Alright, I have been dealt 4 damage. Let's see where we get. I will play the Windswept Heath to Surveil. That is what I need. Or I don't get to Surveil. Oh my god. Jesus. Yeah, I gotta get these. I gotta get the Bowmasters into play. Force, pitches force. Okay. Stoneforge. I will take it. I'm going to get Jite here as a backup, and I think I'm going to cast it right away. And I'm not... I think I am going to try to absorb maybe 1 damage with this Rhino token, or with this army token. Alright, they can Cascade. Oh, no attacks. Then I guess we're just putting in the Batterskull. Hopefully they don't have Brazen Borrower as their last card would be really annoying. Now I think I can safely put the Jite on the army. If they block with the Rhino, that's fine, because then you just move Jite over to a different creature, and then they still can't attack. So that's fine by me. And I'll hide the second land for now, because I don't want them to waste it in combat. Okay. Yep, that is fine. Get 2 GT counters. Also gain 4 life. Gain another 4 life, kind of. Play that. Equip to the Stone Forge. You got it. The third Wasteland. Cool. Phew. All right. I feel like I play against Harry every league. How's it going, Harry? Let's see what we got. We're on the play. This is a very nice hand, actually. Get to get basic plains, basic swamp, cast all my spells, play a vial on one. This feels great. Have an easy answer for a mana dork on turn 1. What do we see? Burning Catacombs. Alright. Hierarch. Deal. Another Caracas. Well, isn't another matchup where the first one might get wastelanded anyway, so not the worst. There's the Catacombs. Another Savannah. This is a Fiend Artisan? It is a Fiend Artisan. Well, I will Skyclave that. This Vial sure ain't doing much so far, but that's okay. As soon as we draw a Recruiter or something, it'll pop off. It's gonna be fine. Well, that's funny. What do we got? Yeah, I guess I'm keeping Swords to Plowshares on top. I'm just gonna keep pointing all my removal spells at his stuff. Okay, yep. Collector Oof. That's fine. Still gonna take up to 5 here. I'll draw the swords. I think I just don't attack. This attack might be free. I think it's worse. I think that's worse than just keeping it in play. Oh, I was supposed to put Yorion in my hand there. That's what I missed. Another Knight. Can't cast it yet. Another Wasteland. Okay. Well, I guess I have time to put Yorion in my hand this turn anyway. So I will go ahead and do that. And I will pass. I also would like my deck to produce spells, but at least all of the spells that we've drawn so far have stopped everything he's doing. So I'm happy with that. Noodle collected. I like that one. Knight of the Reliquary resolves. Do I even swords this? Or do I just... I think I don't. I think I'm just gonna... Because I think I still don't really care about this collector oof, so I'm just gonna cast my Yorion. And blink the Skyclave. Nice, and I get to do it without even exposing my Karakas. I will Skyclave the Knight, Bowmaster there, get a 2/2 army, and feeling pretty good about this game. Dryad Arbor. Oh no! I could have killed it. That's fine. Green Sun for 2. I have nothing to do about that, so that's fine. Fiend Artisan. Okay. Keep this on 5. Prismatic Vista. So this is probably a turn where it's worth it to use the swords on the oof. We can attack with the Yorion and the Orc army, I guess. Swords, oof, bounce Yorion, blink in. Flicker, Bowmaster, Skyclave, probably kill the Arbor and the Fiend Artisan. Yeah, that seems fine. I guess I'll start with this, and I can do the attack first. Maybe they trade. I doubt they do when I show that, but hey. Yep, okay. So we'll do this. Yep, alright. Game is over. Cool. Okay. Green Sun Zenith, I like Grafdigger's Cage. I like Gaddock Teague. Big creatures. I like Battle of Bywater. Was that better than just using mana on Yorion? It might not have been. That might have just been for fun, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna say that we were I was being cute, but yeah, I think it is. I think it's hard to lose at that point either way. Yeah, so I think I want all of these cards. These are obviously bad, and then what do we cut for the others? We can probably trim on Bowmasters, especially on the draw, because they're only good against mana dorks, and that's definitely less impactful when we're on the draw. So I think trimming one is okay. And then Batterskull's pretty mid in this matchup. Usually just go right for Cauldron. So there we go. Let's go with that. Yeah, for sure. The Maverick really does not have a way to deal with that basically at all. I don't know about this hand. This Cauldra. I think if this Cauldra was a land, it's like a snap keep, and but that obviously is literally not what we have, and so I might have to mulligan. The rest of this hand is good enough. I'm still going to consider it. We can at least get like basic Plains Vial. We don't have to cast the Thoughtseize right away, although obviously if we draw a black source in the first 2 draw steps, that would be nice. But it is really hard to argue. Like, this hand has the right tools to win, but I think this is probably just too risky. Yeah. Huh. I guess I keep... I think... I'll keep this. I'll bottom one of the Teagues. I don't know. I would like the 7 back over this. Yep. Hierarchs live against this hand, that's for sure. Okay, well, we can cast Teague if that ends up even being good. Annoying that this is honestly a hand where I'd be pretty happy to surveil, but since the Vista can't get the Savannah, I guess because we have a Vista instead of a white fetch, we can't do that. So I think I'm just gonna open on Plains. I guess we aren't casting this Teague anyway. Never mind. I think we are still not casting this Teague. Yeah, we are pitching this, friends. Okay, I was just glad to not see a wasteland here so that I can safely surveil. Just leaving all that mana up. Okay, works for me. Been a wasteland. We need action. We do not need land drops. Ooh, what do we got going on over there? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Dismember and swords. I guess I take the swords. Yeah. Well, I don't like that. But at least this is not a lot of pressure. I think we just want to make sure that we get to play our spells, so I will not be wastelanding here, especially with the Hierarch. And their own wasteland, actually. Yeah, definitely not wastelanding. Keep on top. I don't like that. Goodbye, shadowy backstreet. Please don't play it. Green sun for 3, night. Yeah, okay. Honestly, in this spot, I might get a Ramanop Excavator. Just be able to wasteland me every turn. I don't think that's absurd. Like, there's no way I'm getting out of this game without a ton of mana, so. Okay, sure. Well, we can play a 1/1. Yeah, I wish they didn't have the dismember, or I would feel better. I would certainly feel a lot better about making a 3/2 lifelinker. Man, I'm already so sick of Thrall. Why did they make they just like kept making this the only type of hate bear they made for white when it's like really bad in D&T, and they finally managed to make one that like other legacy decks actually want to play. It's the worst feeling in the world. God, I wish. But the ETBs are so good. Whew, excuse me. That is true. I haven't put a Thassa's Oracle on the stack and had this cast against me. That is true. Alright, Hierarch is getting turned into another Hierarch. Oh, just making Fiend Artisan bigger. And Reclaimer, and Dismembers the last card. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. My house has a lot of ghosts in it. Most of the ghosts take the form of a dog who refuses to stay in one room. But Katie also just got home, so. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, I think we have exactly one plan. I think that I am going to make a 0 mana 3/2 lifelinker to get the Dismember out of their hands. And then I hope to draw a land so that I can wasteland the Caracas and then play the Yorion as the biggest creature on the battlefield. Never mind. I guess I should have seen that coming. You know what? I'm good. Let's just get out of here. This card is so stupid. I don't think we really change anything about what we're doing. Bowmasters is better on the play. But do I take anything out for it is the question. I think probably not. I don't really see anything we would want over the Bowmasters. Yeah. Or anything that we would prefer to cut over the Bowmasters. Maverick is definitely not what I would call a D&T deck. Although they do not, since as you can probably tell from them playing that card, they do not rely on ETBs. I don't think I want to sign myself up to litigate the taxonomy of what a D&T deck is. This hand looks great. There's a lot to like about it, primarily that I get to play a Stoneforge protected by a Mom before he can cast Doorkeeper Thrall. I don't know how many's in his deck. Probably like 2-ish if I had to guess, but still, that card is like unbeatable, so... Swords is a swords. Okay. I'm casting this Stoneforge. Am I getting Jite or Cauldra is the question. I think that I am going to go with Cauldra. No, not the second swords. That's mean. I guess then I will play Recruiter to get another Stoneforge. Yes. Okay, cool. He's stuck on lands, so I'm gonna wasteland him this turn. So I think it's gonna be Stoneforge, get Jite, waste the Savannah. He's gonna fetch lands, is gonna basically turn on Reclaimer, but that's fine. I can live with that. Another Reclaimer. So the Reclaimers are not turned on, never mind. I am going, since I have the second white fetch, I'm gonna Surveil here. I think I'm just looking for removal at this point, probably. I wouldn't hate Graveyard Hate, but we'll see. I do not need another land. So I could Jite to get the to kill one of the Reclaimers, but I think I really don't hate that because it's going to be harder to kill them if I let them untap. But that does mostly feel worse than Cauldra plus Teague, I think. Yeah, we're going to Cauldra plus Teague. Like, especially because if he is using his mana here on Reclaimer, that sounds better than like anything else he could be doing with his mana. So, yeah. Okay, that's fine by me. I will get a Savannah and I will cast the Scatic Teague, turning off any of them Green Sun Zeniths. Alright, Reclaimers can become 3/4s. Reclaimers can become 3/4s, huh? Yeah, I use the Stream Decker bot link. I have to actually, I forgot the command was still up for the MTG bot that I have to get rid of. But listen to Stream Decker bot. So I could. So the only good GT attack here really is with the Gaddock Teague, because that lets me at least trade with one of the Reclaimers. But now I'm wondering if that's even worth doing over like recruiting for something and putting in GT in their end step. I think I am going to go with the recruiting line. I sure would love to get it back with formal wear, yeah. What am I getting here? So I could Wisp the Cauldra. I could get a Solitude. I think I would rather get a Solitude is where my head is at, I think. Could also get Scarab Swarm. But I don't know. Solitude's just good against... They're playing creatures. This game's going long-ish. I would like to have a Solitude I can cast. They're going to activate Reclaimer, turn them both into 3/4s. My Battle of Bywater looking very juicy right now. Ooh, Gaia's Cradle. Interesting. Should I be worried about that? I think the answer is no. I think he's just getting it because he needs more mana than he has right now. It's the only way he could turn that into a ramp spell, basically. And if he uses that mana, I know Harry really likes to play Palace Jailer. If he casts a Palace Jailer, we actually can very easily attack through it. So, or we kill his Reclaimers, we can easily take the Monarchy back. So. Oh, I got to hydrate. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Vi. I am, thanks to my chat. No, but I chugged water before stream, actually. I was really not drinking enough water today. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Grist. Okay. I did not need another Gaddock Teague, but I'm not upset about it either. Yeah, so we battle and super blow him out. And yeah, he concedes. I I would probably do so in his shoes too. Because then we get to put Jite probably on a recruiter, attack with everything at grist, yeah. GG's, Harry. GG's. Goodness. Ah. Got some yawns in me. Yeah. Yeah, any yawners in chat? One of us. Playing as Thought Knot. That's a stinky card. Getting a lot of Caracas openers, but yeah, I'll keep this. This is good. Oh, the yawn is spreading. It's spreading everywhere. There's points to make me yawn. That would be... You know what? I'll write that one down. A yawn sneeze. Oh, that sounds awful. My opponent is mulling to 5. I won't stream in a tux. I don't think I would be willing to go through the effort of renting a tux. I would probably get my suit out. Chat is yawning. That's how it's going. Okay, if streaming in a tux was a prerequisite, yes, I would figure it out. You know, it's funny. I almost played Caracas first because I didn't think they would wasteland me, but here they are. I still want to draw lands, so I'm not gonna... Oh, well, That vial was not drawn at the right time. But I think that's... I think I would rather cast the vial now than maybe only cast one more spell, so we're gonna go for it. Cool, resolves. I guess we'll see if my opponent's mull to 5 can even afford to wasteland me, but going wasteland first sure says some things. It says some things about society, you know? Yeah, I wore a suit to my wedding too, which is why I have not... I guess... I think I wore a tux to prom. I actually don't even remember. I went to senior prom, but that was like half my life ago. So... Okay, the grief pitching in tomb certainly smells of an animate dead following this up. So I think that I am going to Swords to Plowshares this. And because they already have one wasteland for my Caracas, I am just going to not lose to the second one. I am married. I know. It's crazy. Yeah, it's sort of cringe, you know? Goodbye, solitude. Okay, they did wasteland me. And they do brainstorm with the evoke trigger on the stack, I guess. All right, give me lands. Any land, but preferably a swamp. That's swamp-ish. I'll start with a Thalia. I feel like that dictates the most about what they're able to do next. Okay, cool. It's a Bowmaster that's not on my Bowmasters, so perfectly happy. Mother of Runes. I will not cast that and instead put 2/2 drops into play this turn. I will take 2 damage. Not worth exposing either of my cards to a Bowmaster for no value. Okay, activate Vial on 2. Stoneforge. I will get a Lion Sash here, I'm pretty sure, because that is really hard for them to beat. Steamer. Gotta love steamers. I don't really see a reason to cast this Bowmaster either. I am going to Vial in the Sash right now and take this up to 3. Gives me mana to use Sash in addition to everything else. Okay, Arid Mesa, that's nice. I think I will cast the Mother of Runes now. Alright. Complementing specifically this Swords to Plowshares. I had a feeling when I saw the secret layer in the set name that it was going to be this one. And I'm not a fan, but I get the appeal. I don't like the number 2. I am generally not the biggest fan of the secret layers that make them not look like cards, but the style on this card is really cool. If someone played it against me, I would be like, yeah, that's cool. Don't worry, sorry. I was getting to the complimenting. I have a couple problems. I do think of the cards that really stretch the definition of what a card should look like. This one is one of the better ones. Calm down, calm down. I think letting this brainstorm resolve is actually just fine. Playing the Bowmasters is tempting, but if they like, I think just like making sure this Sash never dies is probably more important. Oh my god, chat's going off. I shouldn't have said anything. Alright, gonna eat that troll right now while they don't have mana out. They keep the card on top with Sewers. I'm gonna surveil here. I don't think I really want this Thoughtseize, actually. Like, I'm sort of just riding this Sash to the end of the game because they can't really beat it in game one, really. I will keep Vial on 3 for now because I don't think I'm going to be spending mana to put Yorin in my hand anytime soon. Oh my god, chat. What's happening? So if I... Yeah, I can attack with Sash. They would have to have, like... Yeah, with the Mother of Runes, I don't think there's really a way for this Sash attack to go wrong. And with a Vial on 3 and a Bowmasters if I need to play those. I think this just works. Yep, I will block like that, or deal damage like that. Eat a Wastelands. Cool. Well, it's a couple fewer creatures in play. Works for me. Reanimate my Solitude. Nice try. I believe they are just showing me how unbeatable this Sash is by reanimating my card, entombing for Atraxa, and trying to animate that. Yep, okay. Well, anyway, to the post-board games. Grafdigger's Cage is great. Leyline is great. Battle of Bywater. All these cards are great. I want to get rid of the Batterskull, the Jite, the Sky. I think it cut down to about 1 Skyclave. I think I have been leaning towards cutting Thalia's and then the Lauren. And then, yeah, I think this looks about right. It's weird because you normally keep Thalia in against normal Reanimator. But, yeah, I think this is right. There we go. But this is not, they're not casting Dark Ritual in this deck, right? They're Thalia is better against this deck than it is normal Scam, but only by so much. This hand's a banger. Opponent mulligans to 6. We obviously have to be wary of our own stuff getting reanimated, at least in the first couple of turns, but if we get to slam this Rest in Peace, then we won't even have to worry about that. After that, the only thing we'll have to be concerned with is just their normal aggro starts with like Dothy Voidwalker and stuff like that, but most of our hand is removal spells, so I think we're going to be okay. Works for me. Another Arid Mesa. I think I'm not sure if I'm casting this Mom or if I'm holding it back as a Solitude pitch card. I think especially into a Bowmasters, I'm supposed to just hold it. If I could have a fifth copy of any card. This answer is boring, but I feel like the answer is Marsh Flats. um, okay, sure. Yeah, I think it's probably Marsh Flats. It's kind of crazy how much better it feels to crack a Marsh Flats than an Arid Mesa. If it's a non-land card, it might just be like Swords to Plowshares, which also is not very interesting, but or maybe Aether Vial. Aether Vial. I did not mean to click that, but I think leaving that on top might have been right anyway. Yeah, I think it's probably actually a creature. I'm just not sure. I think it's probably, if it's a creature, Recruiter or Stoneforge. I guess I don't even really have to cast this yet, right? They did put a Daze in the graveyard. I should have played the fetch land if I wasn't casting this Rest in Peace, but it doesn't matter a ton. I'm just going to go for it. I'm guessing I'm going to play into a Daze at some point anyway, so if they use a Daze on this Rest in Peace, that's like probably fine. It resolves. Okay, cool. Fifth Orion, that's a good one. If I had to play 5 copies of Formalwear to play it on Magic Online, I would do it. The deck would probably look very different, but I would do it. There's a chance I just build it, and like I'm not a brewer, so I don't even know what this would look like, but I might even just like build an entirely different kind of deck. Just to try it out, you know. Bowmaster, yep, that's fine. Okay. I have a feeling they're going to hard cast a Grief next turn. If they do, there's not a whole lot to do about that. I think the answer to a hard cast Grief is they're going to take either Battle or Solitude. They probably take the Solitude because the Battle looks a lot worse. Yeah, okay. I think I'm just passing. See what they do here. I feel like it's a hard cast Grief. Where they take the Solitude. If it is, I guess I'm a little surprised they would be attacking before doing that. Okay, yeah, never mind. We're good. That feels great. I'm going to get a Plains here. Okay, alright, deck. So I think if I'm not getting griefed, I'm going to take a turn to play around Daze and go Mother Runes, put your in my hands. is this? Dismember on the mom. Deal. I was like, I hope it's not a bowmaster because that's just more pressure in play. Dismember is totally fine. Someone tried to lure in your cauldron. Oh no. Oh no. What is this? What did they fetch for? Now I'm wondering if they're trying to hardcast a troll. Can't do it till next turn, but Whale of the Forgotten, Ponder, the sort of ponder mode. Got it. Okay. Okay, deck. I promise I don't need any more lands. Sorry. Strategic planning. You're right. I think I'm going to now cast this Solitude while they don't have hardcast Force up. Am I getting double dazed? No, I'm not. Okay. Goodbye, Orc Army. Okay, play a land drop concede. All right, cool. Well, I think they didn't pick up the Surveil land. I think, obviously don't know, because they were trying to hardcast Troll that turn, which looks a lot worse when we are about to, known in hand, cast Yorion to blink Solitude to kill the Troll. Oh no, they only looked at the equipment had indestructible and not the creature. Oh no. Oh yeah, and of course. I feel like I'm in a weird spot on the camera, but maybe it's just me. We are finally winning, but I didn't want to talk about it in case we start losing. Did I watch ACL? I am getting through the round of 24 as of this afternoon. So we're getting there. Yes, as in StarCraft, yep. I just started watching Group B this afternoon. Interesting hands. I will keep it. It's a okay. All right. We will start with a Mother of Runes. I summoned it by not complimenting the swords. Yeah, that's you know, yeah, that's fair. End step brainstorm, huh? Scalding Tarn. What does the Scalding Tarn mean? Could mean anything really. Island, island. Okay. Oh, it's Stifle Knot. I see. I see. Okay. But it looks to be mono blue so far, which seems pretty manageable. Let's see what they got over there. Yeah, that makes sense. 2 Force of Wills. I guess I take the Murktide. I think I have to take the Murktide actually, because if I don't, then like any land lets them cast the Murktide. And it's like if they draw another blue spell, it's like kind of miserable. But I think wow, I don't like this at all. Why did they have to have double Force of Will? This is dumb. Yeah, so if I take Force, the problem is if they cast Force, pitch Dress Down, any land casts Murktide, at which point I'm just dead, I'm pretty sure. So do I think they have more lands to draw or more blue cards to draw, I think is the answer. I guess the answer probably actually is lands, huh? Or sorry, they probably have more blue cards than lands in reality. Yeah, I think I'm realizing I want to take a Force. Yeah, I will take a Force. Try to do this. It gets forced, pitching something. Presumably the Dress Down. They don't need the Dress Down anymore, so. Yep. I would like to return this Mother of Runes to my hands, please. Ouch. I'm at 5. Oh, they didn't even... Oh, actually, they could have cast Murktide and they didn't. So that's interesting. So I think we want to pitch the Orion here and cast the Stoneforge next turn. Yeah, I'm realizing that I forgot that I was putting a spell in their yard, so they actually just could have cast Murktide last turn. Which I think makes taking the Merc probably the right play. But let's see what we get. Never didn't have it. Okay, let's get the hell out of this game. Yeah, 36 life is a lot. I would like to get Batter Skull to get more life, but I need to end the game faster, and I need Cauldra to also be essentially extra answers to Dreadnoughts. You got it. I guess there's a decent chance they have like Brazen Borrow in their deck, so that's a good enough reason to not be attacking with Mom here. No, I don't really want a Stoneforge. Don't you dare have another Stifle. There we go. So we do have to be, if they have Brazen Borrower, they might be casting one here. We should have to be a little worried about. Speaking of, I think that this is actually just worse than them casting that Brazen Borrower, but 3. Okay, so drawing a fetch land is kind of nice because it means that we're making a whole 4. I didn't activate Mom because I thought they targeted the Cauldron. Sorry, I thought I was putting it back into play this turn. Whoops. Yeah, I should have checked to see what they were actually targeting. That was an oopsie. Maybe I wasn't supposed to do that because now this loses to another daze. Yeah. Ugh. Alright. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I expected them to get another Dreadnought into play before Brazen Borrower, and I guess maybe that was just a poor assumption. I don't really want those equipments. I think I want both of the others. What else don't I want? maybe I want Rest in Peace because of Murktide. I'm not totally sure. Land for your TV, thank you so much for the follow. How's it going? I think this is one of the few Murktide matchups where we probably do want Thalia because it slows down their Dreadnought turns. I mean, we didn't even see a fetch that could have gotten. We did not see any plains fetches. We only saw blue ones. They only showed us blue cards. I'm guessing that there definitely are Bant Stifle Knot decks that are probably better than this, but though we've only seen white blue cards so far. Bowmasters is probably kind of mid because it doesn't actually kill anything of theirs, and we don't have a good enough clock for Bowmasters into their cantrips to actually be like a good plan. And the other might just get rid of Scarab Swarm because it's slow and we need to be faster in this matchup. Yeah, I think that's good enough for me. Yeah, this works. It's a good curve. Notably a good curve with with sort of two answers to a Dreadnought. So, whoops, I'm opening my files. Goodbye. Oh yeah, I should have let it fetch because of Stifle. Yeah. Duh. That's like half their deck. Oh, Wisp. It's another very good draw. Didn't see any Wastelands, so I'm going to go with Scrubland. I'm also exposed to Wasteland anyway, so go ahead and Stoneforge, see if they daze or force or whatever. Daze. Okay. They showed us a different island. That's fine though. Okay, we got all the Dreadnought answers. I would be slightly interested in putting Yorion into my hand here, but I don't want to expose this fetch to a Stifle. I'm going to let them go ahead and brainstorm here, and then I'm going to get my Surveil land. Do I want another Dreadnought answer? I feel like the answer might be yes. Because their hand's full of garbage. They can force, they can daze, they can dress down, whatever. I think just a lot of answers is probably good, especially because these Wisps do present a clock too. Adam, last time you said something garbage like that, it came true, so don't. Just don't. Yeah, I guess the one problem with keeping the Wisp on top is we really wanted to find like a different lands to play. This is also a lot of 3 mana things to be doing. Oh, there's a Wasteland. Gross. They are, in fact, a Wasteland deck. Going after my Backstreet's kind of weird there. I don't know. Alright, Murktide. Yeah. This was probably the punish for... Okay, alright. I will pitch... Skyclave is probably the least valuable card here. Because Wisp is just as good an answer to Dreadnought and also blocks Murktides and Brazen Borrowers and things like that. So I guess it's either the Skyclave or the Yorion, I guess. This might be a game where Yorion's just never getting cast. I think that's actually right. Hello? There we go. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Please, lands. Non-Caracas lands. How about the third Flicker Wisp? Alright. Okay. Okay. This is my opponent's third end-step Brainstorm without a shuffle effect. Adam definitely cursed me on this one, even if he cursed me the wrong way. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You owe me for this one, Adam. Mm-hmm. I don't know how I win this now. Yeah, because now I can't draw a land. I need to draw an answer for one of them, and I didn't. So there we go. Yeah, I was supposed to bottom that Wisp, I'm pretty sure. Looking back on it, yeah, okay. Yeah, get him out of here. I don't know which I'd prefer between the third Wisp or third Caracas. I think actually it's third Wisp now that I think about it. Sure, I'll keep this. I think with this hand, I want to surveil first. Since I already have a swords, I'll put the second one into the yard in case it's not a matchup I want it. We will see. Maybe it'll be Delver and I'll be like, well, damn it. But what are we going to do? Looks like scam. Kaldheim Commander Flicker Wisp? That does not sound real. God, that's so dumb. Yeah, you griefed me twice. Whatever. Goodbye, Stoneforge. Nice. Calculated. Yeah, I have heard that sentiment. It makes sense to me. Yeah, of course you have days. And it is annoying because I guess I haven't played enough against like new scam to really be sure about whether the matchup is good or not, but it's definitely not as fun as playing against a Delver. That's for sure. So flicker your grief, let's go. Are you gonna daze me again? Can you stop? I guess maybe not. I was thinking they were gonna get an Undercity Sewers and then daze off that. But the basic island makes it seem less likely. No, it's still happening. Okay. I should have just played the vial, I guess. Yeah, this deck definitely seems like something else, that's for sure. Excuse me. I am becoming the Joker. Holy shit. Come on, stop. Yeah, we're doing this. I'm not casting the mom yet. I think that I have to put Yorion in my hand here. Maybe not. I feel like I do, though, because I need a land off the top to be able to be a creature. Of course, they are probably just holding a Bowmaster in their hand that's going to kill the mom, and then I won't be able to block anyway, but let's see what happens. No. No. Stop. Okay. I think I need what can I even draw? Wisp is the best draw, but I only have one left. Yeah, okay. All right, there. That's what I'm missing. I was like, where's my 9th board out? That's the Lauren. There we go. Yeah, I think Wisp, Bowmaster, Skyclave all get there. Lauren gets there. So it's like 9-ish draws. Since I have the vials on 2, a Recruiter gets there. Actually, decent number of cards that get there. This hand is garbage. This hand isn't really what I want in this matchup. I feel like I have to keep it, though. Yeah, I'm going to keep and put the Caracas on the bottom. Excuse me. Okay, I am getting my turn 2 at least. That's a nice card to draw for my turn 2. I assume they're gonna just entomb for something here. Or not. Deal. Alright. Their hand must be struggling. I feel like if we had Force or Daze, they would have done something else. If they had an Entomb, they think they would have cast that, so... Casting an end-step Brainstorm into a very represented Bowmaster certainly shows some weakness on their side. Excuse me. Entomb for Atraxa. Okay. So... I could pitch Solitude on this Atraxa before the trigger resolves. I think the two ways in which that is bad is if there's a good chance that some of the cards off of this Atraxa trigger they're going to discard anyway. If they have a Force in hand right now, then casting the Solitude is just going to let them go back up to 7, basically. Also, if you draw a Caracas, it looks really bad. But I think we don't want them to get a Force off of the trigger. And they already probably would have used a Force on that Bowmasters. So let's go for this now. Cool. I wish I had the Caracas in my hand still, but, you know. Alas. There are Forces, and they absolutely would have taken one. They're also playing the shift into white, which I think is not good in this matchup. I would not do that. It may be good against my Multa 6 that had to pitch a Solitude early, but, like, don't do it in general. I'm guessing they're going to take, like, Troll, Tundra. Let's go Ponder, Brainstorm, Tundra, Triumph. Which Brainstorm did they keep? Will I know? I mean, Moto should actually tell me which Brainstorm they kept, but it doesn't, so... Another Swords, that's very good. Here's Tundra. Ooh. You think you're safe to Brainstorm now, do you? You do, and you're wrong. Alright, cool. Well, we got out of there pretty much unscathed off that Multa 6, so... I will happily resubmit, and hopefully on the draw, we either have a Leyline or a Cage are in our hand. Ideally Leyline. I guess maybe even ideally Cage, because Leyline's only... it's like... They can still scam you turn 1 if you have Cage as opposed to Leyline, but everything else, they're basically the same card. Opponent keeps 7. This hand is very clunky and very vulnerable to Wastelands. So I'm not sure about this one. We do at least have 2 cards that we can cast. But this hand is very bad against Grief. Yeah, we're gonna mulligan this. Knight Rider 79, welcome. I hope you're having a good night, or whatever time it is. We're gonna see if we can win. I think that this is keepable, and I think I'm going to bottom. It's one of the lands. I'm just not sure which lands. Yeah, yeah, bad versus grief waste. It's basically bad against like everything they could do, basically. So yeah, we're gonna keep this. I'm just not sure which land we're putting back. We don't really need a second plains for this draw, so I'm more inclined to keep swamp for if we draw any black cards. Yeah. Okay. This hand definitely wants time, so ponder is good. I would love to draw Thoughtseize here. Thoughtseize would be great. I would also take Aether Vial. Prismatic Vista, not what I'm looking for. I'm getting even more time. Hell yeah. Another Solitude. Okay, I am going to cast Stoneforge first. They just let it resolve. Interesting. I did not expect my first spell to resolve, which is why I didn't slam the Rest in Peace there. Alright, they keep that card on top, whatever it is. Grief, Pitch, Atraxa. Okay. My hand is very redundant, so I'm definitely just letting this Grief resolve. Huh. That is the card I least expected them to take. Wow, okay, yeah, I have no idea what to do with that. If I slam Rest in Peace and they Force of Will, what are they even gonna do to me that they haven't, that they wouldn't have done on their turn? I feel like the answer is more or less nothing, so I think this is the turn that we slam Rip. All right. I'm not going to attack with Stoneforge in case they have a Bowmasters. No reason to let the Stoneforge die. Okay. They don't even have a hard cast Grief that turn. I am going to cast a 2/2. Mm-hmm. Is this a? It is a hard cast grief. Okay. Let's get me a land, please, so I can just cast one of these solitudes. That would be nice. That is not it, unfortunately. But I will go ahead and cast this vial. Oh, okay, okay, I'll try. I'm going to go ahead and offer the double block here. Cool, deal. Yeah, and I was wondering if this was going to be a hard cast triumph, which is why I didn't want to put the sash into play. But first, we'll see what we draw for this turn. It is a wasteland. I am going to cast the Solitude like this. Not going to let myself lose to a daze. I know that they have 2 white sources in their deck because there's the Scrubland and they showed us a Tundra in the last game. I'm just going to take them off of that. Yeah, so Graveyard Hate of any kind is definitely the best way to approach the matchup. The exact Graveyard Hate you play is going to depend on some factors, but yeah, just that's the idea. If you can keep stuff from getting reanimated, then they can't really play the game anymore. And I did not attack specifically because I figured they probably had a Bowmasters. And this 2/2 is now on blocking duty. I'm going to Surveil because I really need to stop drawing lands. I will keep that. Yeah, I'll take up if they force this Stoneforge or whatever. That's fine. Normally Surveillant too. Okay. I am going to get a Batterskull because I can cast it if they have removal for the Stoneforge, even though I don't think they will. Yeah, finally a time we don't want Formalwear. We got there. Literally just all the lands, huh? That's alright. Alright, I'm going to crack these fetch lands now. Another Aether Vial, sure. Okay. I guess you probably should have put Yorion in my hands before going to combat, but it doesn't really matter that much. What is your plan, opponent? I think this is a good enough reason to use my vial. Basically means that I don't have to spend the mana to cast Rest in Peace again, which also means that it won't. They can't counter it, the Petty Theft. They can't cast the Brazen Borrower after this. It's going to be out of play either way, right? So if you want to Entomb, Reanimate, Archon, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Thankfully, I kept this Skyclave in play that I will just let die, and I don't need the Sather Vial either. Let's get that Cauldra. Rest in Peace comes back. Alright, what do we draw? Okay, this time a land is okay, because it means that I get to put Cauldra into play and move the Batterskull over to Yorion. Which I did not do exactly the math on it, but I think that forces the chump with Archon of Cruelty. No, it doesn't. It doesn't, but we have the creature to sack to Archon if they attack, so pretty good for us either way, I think. They can technically go to 1 if they just put, like, the army token in front of the Cauldron. They will go to 2, sure. Same thing. Thought I pressed 6. Come on. There we go. Goodbye, Stoneforge. I don't need you anymore. First. This is definitely the first time that my Yorion equipped with a Batterskull has blocked an Archon of Cruelty. My opponent says they did not find the white mana. The white mana was not helping. Alright, cool. I will take it. Finally, something a little better than a 2-3. It's been a rough couple weeks, but that was, I mean, we kind of punted a little bit in against Dreadnought, but they sure did also have it all. So I don't know. I'm just glad we did pretty well. Let me see who else is streaming so that we might be able to raid. Actually, no, you're right. We have plenty of time. Let's do a little art game. You right. I thought it was later for some reason. for the viewers. I feel like this looks weirdly familiar, but I can't even tell you what set it's in, let alone what the card is. You up to you if you want to sit out. If you maybe at least just give us like 30-ish seconds if you know it. It looks like we are solidly on no one knowing what this card is, though. I know I got nothing. Oh, let's give chat a few more minutes while I drink some water, or a few more seconds. All right. Ancestral Reminiscence. Wild. Okay, yeah, I have no idea. We got this one in a previous art game, and I correctly identified the exact oracle text of the card, but I got the wrong name. Because I think the last time I thought this was summary judgment or something like that. Yeah, Arrestor Zeal. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, thank you. This is that it's the 1/1 with haste from Kamigawa that bounces back to your hand, right? Again, got the whole oracle text. I cannot remember the name of that card though. I'm going to be really upset when someone tells me what the name of the card is and be like, fuck, that's what it's called. I know, I had a feeling Violet would know it. Oh, what is that card called? It's not going to come to me. Am I at least right on the oracle text? Like I have correctly identified the card it is. Okay, perfect. I will take that W. Please let me know the name of the card. Glitterfang. Thank you. I was not going to get that. I did not think that. Of all the things I thought this card was called, Glitterfang was not it. So. This art's sort of neat, but I don't know what this is. It's really hard to place this art in like the Magic timeline, actually. Like I can't really tell what era this is from. It kind of feels Lorwyn-ish, but I don't know for sure. You can tell by the anatomy of the creature. So definitely some hooves. Interesting. Yeah, I got nothing. Is it a dryad of some sort? Or not a dryad, what's the word I'm looking for? I cannot think of the word I'm looking for. Unless this is a changeling. Is it a changeling, maybe? Oversoul of Dusk. Okay. Yeah, it is Lorwyn. Spirit Avatar. Interesting. Okay. Malfeld twins? Is that the right name? Or am I wrong on which card this is? I think there's a card called Malfeld twins or something like that. It's not Malfeld twins. Okay. This card is very literal in name. Yeah, yeah. I knew that much. It's very literal in name. M19. Wow. Okay. Like conjoined sword fighter, conjoined zombie. I'm gonna close Magic Online before it. Just two-headed zombie. Okay. They didn't print two-headed zombie until M19. That sounds so fake. That's wild. I believe this is also Kamigawa, but I do not know which creature this is at all. Other than that, I feel like it's probably blue. But other than that, I got nothing. Of the, like, 4 Kamigawa legendary creatures I can think of immediately, it's not any of them. Oh, we got someone who, other than Violet, who knows it. Please tell me. Please tell me. Soratami Cloud Skater. Okay. Nice. Oh, yeah. Now that I see this in the frame, I do recognize this card, like going through bulk. Oh, what the hell is this? This is a Tyrannid. But I can't... Yeah, so this is definitely 40k, definitely a Tyrannid card, but I don't know what Tyrannid model this is trying to look like. Wait. This might just be a Termagant. I don't know. I'm not going to know what the full name is. Now I'm just trying to figure out what, like, literally what Tyrannid unit is it from 40k, and I think it's a Termagant. I know. Gargoyle Flock. Okay, not getting it either way. Tyrannid Gargoyle. Why do the Tyrannid have gargoyles? I have never heard of that. This looks like Streets of New Capenna, and my knowledge of this card begins and ends there. Yeah, it looks like a counter spell, or maybe like a could also like a Like a give a creature hexproof kind of spell. An uncommon 2 blue creature. If it's an uncommon, definitely not going to know it. I only know some commons because of cube, and that's it. I don't draft enough to know these cards. Where's Jason when you need him? Luna, get in here. Alright, put me out of my misery. Yeah, other than streets. Wing shield agent. Yeah. Gets a shield counter. Okay, yeah, sure. I think I'm confused because I feel like I have seen this from a game that is not Magic. But I don't know why. So it has Voss from Kaldheim. Okay, that makes some sense. It's the blue-green uncommon land. I didn't even know that there were uncommon lands in Kaldheim, so I'm out. I only thought they printed the comes into play tap snow dual cycle in Kaldheim. I didn't realize they did more than that. Excuse me. I got nothing. We got a quiet chat tonight, so I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you a lot, Vi. I'm sorry. Oh god. Oh, that one. Okay, Skemfar Elder Hall. Okay. The blue black one like reanimates a creature, right? Something like that. I feel like I've seen that one played in like a deck ever. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Well, this one's gross. But I don't know what it's called. I assume we're talking about the fly and not the pile of maggots. Or whatever the hell those are. They look like maggots, though. That's really funny. Do you know the name, or do you just know that you have this card? It's a maggots creature. Okay. It's okay if this is wrong, but if you can't remember the name, I'm just gonna go with it. Flow of maggots. Of course, a 2/2 for 3 that can't be blocked by non-walls. Of course. This is another card I'm going to get the full Oracle text for. It is from It's from Eldraine, first Eldraine. 3 into white. I believe it's the common from the cycle. There's like that. There was that mechanic that like nobody remembered because that set was broken about like if you spend like a bunch of mana of the color of the spell, it does extra things. And I believe that this is a card that puts like a +1. It can put like a +1/+1 counter on like all your creatures. And there's like something else, but I don't remember what. I'm almost exactly correct. Okay. I can't remember what the adamant bonus is. I feel like it, because putting a +1/+1 counter on all of your creatures is like relatively powerful at 4 mana common. I think it's something silly like vigilance to all your creatures, but I don't know for sure. Yes, I'm so good. I'm gonna be upset when I get the name of this card. I just can't remember it. I want to say it's like Undaunted something. I think it's 2 words. It's kind of literal too. Uh, Knowing that does not help me. Silver Flame. Yeah, okay. Silver Flame Ritual. Yep. I remember thinking about this card for Cube mostly, which is why I remember it. What the fuck? This looks like it is. This is, I think, Strixhaven. I remember there's like one of the lessons, I think, that's like make one of every token in the set. And I think it's this card. Mascot Exhibition. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh dear. What is this? What is this and why is it throwing shurikens? I'm so confused. I have no idea what this is. Kamigawa, because of the shurikens, makes sense. Oh, of course, it's a Neo Commander card. That's why I don't know it. Yeah, I don't. Just put me out of my misery. What is it? Okay. What is this? It's an equipment, but I can't remember which equipment it is. It's like M11-ish, I think. I remember seeing this like in packs I opened, I think. Or it could be Scars maybe, which I guess is around M11. I'm Also realizing this is a particular artist that makes me not want to stay here very long. It's mirrored and besieged equipment. Yeah, okay. Mirrored and block makes sense. Yeah, I definitely recognize this art. Silver skin armor. There we go. This is Pillar of Flame. I know this one. I played that card in Standard. I don't know about this one. Looks like those are goblins. I can't really tell. My ring light's kind of in the way, so it's hard to read that part of the art. But +2/+2 vigilance aura that makes a 2/2 vigilance from RTR. Isn't that Knightly Valor? Or am I thinking of the wrong card? Security blockade. Nice. What the hell is this? Enchant lands. Okay. Interesting. I don't remember this, and I played a lot of that set. Interesting. What the hell is this? It's a Cyclops. I got nothing here. Another one where I can't really place where it's from. Or when it's from. Ah, of course it's a commander card. It's white. Interesting. It looks red, but I believe you. Entrapment maneuver. It sure looks, yeah, there you go. It sure looks right with the art of the card. Sacrifices and attacking. Okay, interesting. I got nothing on this one. It's OG Mirrodin. Okay, that makes sense. Tells you, lad. Life breather. Okay, you got it. Nice. Nice and game. Oh, regenerates creatures. Okay, never mind. Oh, I've definitely seen this card, but I don't know what it is. But I've definitely seen the art of like that green glow around that gauntlet. Yeah, onslaught sounds right. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna get a name, but I definitely recognize that art. That's all I got. It's the courier cycle. I didn't. That's not a cycle I'm familiar with, unfortunately. So that doesn't help me. Hmm. What kind of glove is it? It's a power glove, of course. I will give you about 10 seconds to think of what kind of glove it is. And otherwise, you're going with power glove. Everglove courier. Okay. All right, we'll do like three-ish more. Mark Tedden. That's all I got. Tedden. I actually don't know how to pronounce that last name. I don't know. Definitely have never seen this one, or if I have, I don't remember it. So whoever that is looks frightened. Maybe not frightened. They look upset about something. Legacy All-Star White Cantrip, you say? You might need to provide a few more details. This is one of the wasted names for a card. Interesting. There's so much trivia, and I have no, not even a clue what this card is. Yeah, I got nothing. I just need the name. Oh, it's just heal? Oh, alright. What the hell does this do? Oh. Yeah, okay. I see what you mean on all fronts. Uh I think I have seen this one, but I do once again do not know the name. But I have at least seen this one. Yeah, Homelands looks about right for this. Um it's elemental, you say. I see that. Goodness. Yeah, I got nothing. 15 seconds, or I put in Storm Elemental. Thunder Elemental. See, there we go. Alright, I'll go with my guess. Thunder Wall. Okay. You know, you figured it out just not in time. I'm sorry. This is a discard spell of some sort. Uh, which one is it? Is this? No, no, it's not. I remember there was like a blue-black discard spell that was played a lot in. If I remember it right, it's that's a or Gilded Ravnica card that was played a lot in that standard format. Ravens crime plus zombie plus like a mass one. Yeah, that makes sense. Um, I'm not gonna have that name. Horror of the Invasion works. Toll. It's Toll of the Invasion, of course, or of the invasion. All right. Uh, Here's a bonus. And we know this one. If not, we're gonna call it Celiot's Punishment. There we go. One more bonus. All right. I don't know this one. If you know it, just say it. And if not, we'll call it. And this will actually be the last one. I always just like to see at the end if there's one that I can actually get. Every now and then I get there, but not tonight. Oh, Mind Twist. Whoops. There you go. Bog Imp. Oops. There you go. Apparently used for 8th, 7th, or 8th and 9th edition as well. There you go. You learn something new every day. Alright, folks. That's going to do it for tonight. I'm sleepy. I got to get to bed. Thank you for hanging out, as always. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye, Bog Imp and Art Game. Let me see if anybody is around to raid while I put up my fancy little outro screen here. Hey, if you want to see more of me, you can find me at all of these places, at all those links. I will not committing to a timeline yet, but me and my friend Sam did record another match review video. I still just have to get through all the editing of it, but we should hopefully have that up on my YouTube channel relatively soon. And I will certainly make announcements everywhere when I do. But that's an exciting thing coming up. Otherwise, stream every Thursday, Sunday, starting at 9 Eastern. Basically always playing D&T. And if you want to support me, find me in all these places. I think that we are just going to go ahead and call it tonight, folks. Thank you for watching. I'm starting to trail my words because I'm getting tired and not sure what I'm saying. But anyway, thank you, everybody, and I will catch you next time.